Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. Oh. There we go. Come on, one more time. Here comes the boom. Get that out of here. There we go. Goodness gracious. It didn't like my shirt change. What can we do here? Can this help? And then what's going on? Why did the light do that? Hey people, how you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get this crap right. That can't be it, can it? See if I can brighten up the world a little bit. Oh, good gracious. What happened? A light go out? Did a light go out in the house? You know what? I'm gonna cut on the light. Hold tight. What the hell happened? Is that better? Yeah, a little bit better. Hey guys, how y'all doing? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let me make sure my sound's okay. Give it up to my people on YouTube. YouTube people. All right? All right. What's going on with this thing, man? How y'all doing, YouTube? Tim Black's Wolfpack in the house. Everybody feeling good. Give it up to my people out there in Periscopeville. Periscope, I hope this thing's working. Give it up. It's doing auto-adjusting. It looks crazy. And last but not least, make some noise for my people on Facebook. My people on Facebook. Love them. So if I move back, I'm good. Got to lean back. Lean back. All right, people. Welcome to the Tim Black at Night show. I don't think I need headphones. I don't think I need them. I don't think I need that in the house. What I need... All right, there we go. Keeps adjusting, man. I don't like this because I know I'm going to drop some bombs tonight and I'm going to have to put this video out. Give me no auto. Don't give me any auto. It probably doesn't like the fact that I changed my shirt. I had on the dark shirt. I'm going to put that back on. Hang tight, y'all. Here we go. Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. IamTimBlack.com. Tim Black. Ah, there we go. There we go. There it is. Now you see me. Now you see your brother Tim Black up in the house. Give it up for the Democrat Party pimp. The Democrat Party pimp. That's right. That's what we do. Gotta get them votes out here, y'all. Where's my votes? Go buy the Hillary book now. Buy the Hillary book. Hear him get that Hillary book. The Hillary book is where it's at. Don't you know she's explaining what happened? How could you have a problem with her explaining what happened? Obviously, she's the most important politician in the history of politicians, and she deserves that. Besides, she's going to give me a kickback on some of them book sales. So get out there and get that book. Better get out there and get that book. What's wrong with you? Hillary's rewriting history right before your eyes. You know how monumental this is, that somebody can rewrite history, totally change everything that we know to be true that happened in a year's time, just totally erase it and write it the way she sees it, the way it actually happened in her mind, after being drunk off gallons and gallons of wine. You better get out there and get that book, What Happened. And you know what? If you don't get out there and get that book, and if you get that book and you write a bad review, you wait and see what happens. Oh, wait and see what happens. Bill Clinton has a list and he's checking it twice. And if you ain't nice to Hillary, this is going to be a problem. Oh, hell. It's going to be hell to pay from the Democratic Party pimps. So you get your ass out there right now. I said get out there right now and you get the What Happened book. Give it up for that, y'all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, everything adjusts. Hope you guys feeling all right. You know, hope you're doing well. This show tonight is brought to you by, oh, my goodness, TimBlackTV.com. Have you heard about it? I got a story. Want to hear it? Here you go. TimBlackTV.com is an independent news website brought to you by me, Tim Black. Go to TimBlackTV.com. You'll find links to take you to where our great memorabilia is showed or sold, like this no sellout hoodie that I have. This is the bomb, y'all. We also have mugs and other things of that nature. Support independent media, not because you want to do me a favor, but because you value independent media, because you have come to the conclusion that without independent media, messages will not be heard, the truth will not be spoken, and the mainstream corporate media will continue to bamboozle you. Go to TimBlackTV.com. Give it up for that. Also, this show is also brought to you by, who's it brought to you by? It's also brought to you by, who else? Who else do I have to plug? Oh, I have to plug my Patreon supporters out there. Give it up to my people on Patreon who support this show. All right? You guys are phenomenal. You keep the lights on literally, and I appreciate you for it. Because you appreciate this platform, and what we try to do on this platform is speak truth. We speak truth to power, and we speak truth to the powerless. That's what we do it for. That's right. That's what's up. Give it up for that. Oh, man. I'm hoping everybody can hear everything. Let me check my YouTube people for verifications. Let me see. I'm not even on the stream. I'm on the stream button. Am I on the stream button? Yeah, okay, it's streaming. Oh, God. See, some stuff, we had to put some stuff in. Hey, guys, could you do me a favor and share this right now on your social media? This is ridiculous. What's going on, man? Eric, what's up, man? Everybody share this, please. Share this video. Share it now. Let people know where we are. Is YouTube sent out less of my notifications? Is that what's going on? Even less people know when we have a show? What is up with YouTube, man? They're vindictive, Tim Black. All right. Thank you for all those people who have shared the show to let people know what we're going to be talking about tonight, because I think we got some good topics. All right, so back over here, you can see, is our friend, your president, and the president of the United States. If you live in the U.S., this is your president. You can say, not my president. You can say it. That's like saying, not my skin. Not my skin. Not my bald head. Not my bald head. No, yours too. If you live in America, that's your president. President Donald Trump today did something. Well, it was news of him doing it pretty much yesterday, I think. And it's exactly what I said was going to happen. Right? I told people, I did this video. And this, it hurts when you're right about something, because when you're wrong, you hear all day. Tim, you were wrong. Hey, Tim, you over there working, doing your thing? Tim, yeah, you were wrong. Yeah, okay, I'm over here working on this. Tim, huh? You were wrong, but when you're right, no one interrupts you to tell you that you're right. Oh, no. You won't hear nothing when you're right. In fact, you can be right, and because it's about something people don't like, they'll blame you when you were right. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Like, I was right. I said if Hillary wins the nomination, Trump going to beat her like a drum. I said it. And because I was right, I'm now pushed out. I didn't make it happen because I was right. They blame me for being right. They think because I knew something they didn't know, which is just how to read numbers, just because I knew something they didn't know, which is take phone calls and listen to people like you who call into my show and tell me who you voting for, right? Just because I knew that, because I didn't live in a bubble for the last year and a half, last 18 months, I knew these things. Well, similar to me knowing that Hillary would lose if she went up against Trump or anyone else on the Republican side, I knew that Donald Trump is going to back away from that kicking the 800,000 people out of the country stuff. Come on, guys. Come on now. Come on. I knew it. Now, it's not because I'm clairvoyant. It's just because I just knew. Why? The reason why I knew, guys, is because Donald Trump is not a nationalist. He's a corporatist. See, Steve Bannon's a nationalist. Okay? Not Trump. Trump was a liberal and had been a liberal for most of his life. Okay? This is reality. He was a New York liberal. Well, it ain't the same thing as a Seattle liberal or I don't know, a California liberal. Different liberals. But he was a liberal nonetheless. That's who he was. Now, he got in front of people with a rhetoric style that seemed like he was a Steve Bannon populist, nationalist, but he never was. It was just his path to victory. It's what he needed to be in order to project to his viewership. And I know it's hurting your feelings right now. I'm telling you the truth. I know it's hurting. Oh, Tim. Oh, God, Tim. No. Yes, it's true. All right. He projected this because he knew it was a winner. He knew. Those people that called Trump dumb, they're dumb. Like you can't say a guy is dumb if he can win an election without any election experience. You can't call him, you can call him a lot of stuff. You cannot call him dumb. Okay? So I knew he was going to form some type of agreement about the Daca, right? The 800,000 people that were here in the country who had reached some form of agreement with a prior administration under an act signed by Obama, which gave them the ability to stay in the country as long as they met certain criteria. These people had been here, who came to this country illegally, not because they chose to do it, but because their parents brought them to this country. This is the only country that they've known pretty much their entire lives. This is where they've been raised. And I knew, I knew it sounded good to his base. Loved it. His base, whole time his base, like, bass, how low can you go? Bass, how low can you go? I don't remember the rest of that show. Bass, I know you liked it. Bass, I know you like it. Bass. But see, the whole time I knew Trump was gonna cut a deal, man. Now, the deal hasn't been cut yet, but the deal is coming. Oh, the deal is coming. Republican leaders were contacted after the fact. In a curt statement, Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, the majority leader, confirmed that the president called him Thursday morning to discuss immigration issues. Now, at this point, any legislative proposal appears to be coming from the minority party, which is the Democratic Party, as Congress debates the best ways to address illegal immigration through stronger border security and interior enforcement. Daca should be a part of that discussion. We look forward to receiving the Trump administration's legislative proposal as we continue our work on these issues. So, Schumer and Pelosi sat down with Trump, broke bread, had a conversation. They left the conversation saying, hey, we've reached some form of agreement, which is there are some things that we can agree on in order to what? Ensure that the DACA people get to stay. Now, Trump in the White House tried to walk that back a bit. Had to walk it on back. Got to walk that on back, baby. Got to walk that on back. You know, there were people like Trump supporters, his base. See, they don't like this. See, they don't like it. They don't like it. They were on Breitbart I think they were calling Trump a phony, or they had some stuff on Breitbart in the comment section, the forum, I don't know. People were pissed, and they're pissed on Twitter too about this issue. But you're not going to please everybody no matter what you do. But I saw this coming. In fact, it's only been 6 days since he announced this thing, that he was going to shut down DACA, and that in 6 months, he would give it a 6-month grace period before he destroyed DACA. And then if Congress hadn't come up with a plan, well, see ya. It took 6 days for him to be changing his language on this. And this is what happens when you have someone who's not really invested in the rhetoric or the policy points that he put forth. Not really invested in them. They were just winning. It's like a game. It's like a Super Bowl. It's like a competition. You want to win the race. You will do what you need to do to win the race. But see, winning the presidency, you win, and then for the next 4 years you lose because you now actually have to do the job of governing. That sucks. I believe in the heart of hearts, inside of Donald Trump's heart of hearts, he truly believes he wished he didn't have his job. A lot harder than he thought it would be. Definitely a lot more time consuming. and he likes winning. I believe this is anecdotal. This is just my opinion. I have no data to back it up, but I'll tell you this. I just believe that Trump liked winning the presidency, if for no other reason than to shove it in Hillary's face, Bill Clinton's face, and particularly Obama's face, particularly Obama. And if he could have just okay, I won, you can have, now take your key, y'all can have it back. I think he would have done that. I believe he would have done that. If he could have just won it, I win, I get the medal, okay, cool. I don't want to do it, though. Y'all go ahead and do your thing. That's what I thought. There's still a possibility he could do something similar. But then his name would be ruined. His children's name would be ruined. All the stuff, all this money, people would bash him. He would be hunted. He would be hunted. He can't do it if he want to do it at this point. It says here, it's basically his budget request. If you take away more agents and take away the wall, the official said, indicating that Ms. Pelosi and Senator Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader, entered the White House prepared with an offer. We took from what that was, we took from that what he was interested in. And he said, these are the types of things we can negotiate. So Trump is willing to say, all right, y'all can stay in the country. Let them stay. but I want this. I want drones. I want more drones to help guard the border. I want new border surveillance. I want increased security at the border. These are the things I want. And now I think the conversation is, hey, I want my wall. I want to put my wall into it too. If you, hey, look, Democrats, if you want these people to stay, if you like this, you like Stella, you want Stella to stay in the country. Well, you know what? I want a big, beautiful wall. I want a big, beautiful wall. It's going to be the best wall. It's a very, 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 very big wall. I want the wall. I don't care who pays for it. So these are the negotiation tactics that are going on, and it's going to be like this time. It doesn't have to happen right away. Doesn't have to happen right away. Now, me being who I am, which is a person in media, does these things and talks and goes to conventions and runs his mouth and meets people and stuff and covers news, and I'm put in these situations where, you know, like I'm not oblivious to the criticism. I get it. People are critical. I'm critical of people. It comes with the territory. If I can criticize others, I can be criticized. Not a problem. It becomes a little different when you're a black guy doing this, when you got black folks saying, Tim, why you even care about DACA? Because I'm an American and I live here. And this is what I do. I cover these stories. Now, if you don't care about these people, right, it's not a tit for tat. You can't just be like, well, they didn't march for Trayvon. They didn't care about Eric Garner. Well, first of all, who is they, right? Because you don't know that. It's just this thing we have in our heads that everybody's on their own. Now, I will agree that there's some people who just jump out the gym on every issue, right? And I get it. I get why they do it. Like, they think with their hearts. I think with my heart, too. I do want some equity. But you as a single, solitary person, you should always follow your heart. I think organizations need to be more strategic in how they fight for things. But individuals, on an individual basis, we should speak out about our issues. I am not part of an organization. I am an individual. Now, if you want to form an organization that has a distinct goal in mind, that we're going to, I don't know, end mass incarceration by doing X, Y, Z, that we're going to end fracking by doing X, Y, Z, well, then you become more focused in your activism. But as an independent person, which is what most of my people are who watch this show, and what TBTV is, we will fight for every issue that matters, every issue as it comes, as we have the bandwidth to fight for and spread awareness about it. And I will weigh in on these issues. So basically what I'm saying is, Trump will let these people stay in the country. There will be conditions for it. And I'm happy about that because I see no reason why would I support the deportation of people who have been in this country all their lives. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how you support deportating these people. I don't agree with it. In fact, I wish I wasn't so late to the party. I should have been on top of game regarding deportation in 2014, but we all have to wake up at some time. I've waken up now, and now I'm woke, and this is what I do. Give it up for that. All right. You know, and this brings me to something else I wanted to talk about. And I'm just going to call it, let's see, let's call it,
do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I call it progressives done lost their minds. That's right, progressives done lost their minds, man. I call it.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
No, progressives gone crazy. Progressives gone crazy. This is what I've been experiencing. This is what I've been noticing. All right, I've been noticing progressives who are caping very hard for Donald Trump. Oh, yeah, man. They're caping hard. Look, listen, I get it. I understand why you're doing it. You're doing it because you dislike Hillary Clinton and you have disliked her so much, and which has led you to discover so many things about the Democratic Party along your awakening. And some of you already knew it. So some of you were already in that camp because you just know the Democratic Party is duplicitous in all of the bad policy, the trade deals that have devastated rural America, inner city America. Like, you are aware of these things. You are not blind to them. And having Hillary run, and not only run, but kneecap Bernie Sanders, the DNC, plot against him, do everything they can to make sure that Hillary Clinton becomes the nominee of their unbiased party, of anyone who runs under their platform. I understand that. And if that person, or the person that defeats those people, that person, you want to root for them because they have defeated what you just consider to be extremely corrupt, deceitful, lying scumbags. I get that. I understand it. I was in that position at one time too. Or at least I was slipping into it, right? Because we're human beings. You know? It's human nature, right? Human nature. If you had somebody that was bullying you, taking your lunch money, right? Someone was taking your lunch money, or better yet, somebody was...
Nobody take no cornbread from me.
If somebody was taking your cornbread, all right, if somebody was taking your cornbread, your big bully was taking your cornbread, and if somebody beat up that bully, it's hard not to clap for him, y'all. Come on now, it's hard not to clap for him, man. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But you need to calm your ass down now, progressives who are doing this. Come on, you got to calm down. Because listen, just because Trump beat Hillary doesn't mean he's good. No, it does not mean he's good. It does, no. It doesn't mean he's good. All right? Progressives are defending Donald Trump. Progressives are defending Donald Trump. I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? Why are progressives defending Donald Trump? Why are progressives calling other progressives shills and then supporting and defending Donald Trump? Why is this happening? What is going on with the progressive? What is happening? Like, okay, it's fine to say Joanne Reed, like I hit Joanne. No one hits Joanne Reed harder than me. No one hits her harder than me. I'm a black man who's a progressive. I can hit her all day. I can hit her 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. No days off, no holidays, no breaks, just constantly hitting Joanne Reed, all right? That's the power of being a black progressive. You can hit black neoliberals all day. They can't call you racist. They'll call you sexist, but they can't call you racist. But hold on now. What I'm trying to say by bringing up that is, I'm seeing a lot of people who are sort of like, I kind of see what she's saying when she says there's a lot of progressive pushing too hard for Trump. Listen. Don't let the clicks and the views go to your head, homies. Don't do it. Don't let the clicks, the views, the swarms of people, don't you do it. Donald Trump, just because Hillary is horrible and Trump beat her doesn't mean we support Trump. Trump's policies have not been good for the people that you're supposed to care about. Now, if you just want to say, I'm not a progressive, I'm just a person out here, I'm just doing my damn thing, I'm just going to live my life, and I hate her that much, well, that's fine. Just do this. Just say, you know what? I'm no longer progressive. And lay the jacket of progressivism right there on the table and walk your ass over to the Trump camp. I get that, man. I get it. We still friends, man. Politics does not change friendship with me. I got conservative friends, liberal friends, libertarian friends, gooey middle friends, neoliberal friends, progressive friends, Green Party friends, progressive inter-party friends, socialist alternative friends. I got all types of friends. I met Kashama Sawant. She's a fantastic friend. I love this woman. I love Jill Stein. Saw her again last week. Don't matter. But you're going to have to make some choices. You're going to have to make some choices, y'all. Donald Trump don't love progressives. Donald Trump made a decision. Winning the presidency as a conservative, as a nationalist, is more important than any liberal ideas he had. He was a proponent of single Medicare. He was a proponent of single payer and universal health care, Medicare for all, before he started running for presidency. And all of a sudden, he's against it. And he's helping put forth and telling Congress to put forth their crappy deals that gets rid of Obamacare and replace it with something much worse. So what I'm saying, in essence, is Trump ain't a friend of progressives. Just because he knocked out the bully that was taking your cornbread does not mean you do that. I want you to check yourself. I know it's hard because that guy was taking my cornbread too. The Democratic Party tried to take my cornbread too. Damn right. And I understand, man. I understand. I'm not coming at you like some people that just want to punch left. I'm not punching left. I'm punching to the right. Give it up for that. I'm an equal opportunity destroyer of BS. I'm an equal opportunity destroyer of BS. That means I don't care who it is. Now, if you're going to punch on the left, you better punch on the right. I say if you're going to punch left, punch right. If you're going to punch, and I know they're not left to us, but you know, they left to, I don't know, something. But yeah, if you're going to punch a neoliberal, punch a conservative. And I don't mean literally punch anybody. I don't mean any physical violence. What I'm saying is if you're going to be critical of the Hillary Clintons and you're going to be critical of the neoliberalism, which you should be, and I hope that you are, and I support you in that endeavor. And I'm not saying, look, it's okay. Look, can I get a 70-30 out of you? Can I get 80-20 out of you? 80% of the time you hit the neoliberals, 20% of the time you hit Trump and the conservatives. Can we do that? Can we get some type of, I don't know, or are we just trying to cash in all our chips and load up on subscribers and view counts on this stuff, man? Because I cannot believe you actually believe that Trump has great policies to help people like us. Defending Donald Trump is like defending a bad uncle who molested your cousin, who stole money out your mother's purse. Come on now. But he cool because he hit the lottery. He gonna buy you some new Nikes. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. You can't do that. That ain't how you do it. Come on now. Supporting Donald Trump is like supporting the alcoholic ex you had who messed up your credit, lied and gave you a charge, said you put your hands on her, all because she came back and gave you some last Christmas. Come on now. Come on, we got to do better. We got to do better. Just because he beat Hillary doesn't mean he's good. It just means he was better. Just because he beat Hillary doesn't mean he was good. It just means she was worse. All right. In fact, Obama would have destroyed Trump. How many people out there believe that Obama would have destroyed Trump? Come on now. Hillary was horrible. Raise your hand. When Obama had destroyed Trump, he made light work of Hillary. Do you think he would have destroyed Trump? I think he would have destroyed. Come on. All right, listen. I can see Obama right now on the campaign trail against Donald Trump. Well, look. Oh. Oh, God. Listen, we got this guy. His name's Donald Trump. You may have heard of him. This guy, his father was a Klan member. No, listen, America. Klan member. This guy now wants to be president. We don't need the Klan in the White House. Come on now, America. Come on now. Come on now. I know you know better than that. Come on now, Trumpy. Come on, Trump. Trump is a chump, and he's trying to take you for a rump, and we don't need that. Oh, come on now. He wanted the Central Park Five put to death, even after they were proven not to be guilty. Come on now. Come on, America. You can't. Come on now. I know. I'm trying to tell you. Obama would have made light work of Trump because all of the things that Trump could say about Hillary, Trump would not have been able to use on Obama. He just wouldn't have been able to do it. Hillary couldn't beat Hillary. Hillary, listen, that's not a... I'm just keeping it real, man. Just because Donald Trump beat Hillary don't mean he was good. Just mean she was worse. Come on. Look. Bill Clinton would have beat Trump. Come on now, raise your hand. Would Bill Clinton have beat Trump, y'all? Come on, Periscope. Talk to me, Periscope. Would Bill Clinton have beaten Trump? Come on. All right, everybody. See, we got all right, I know this guy. This guy Trump, he's wacky. Oh, he's wacky as hell, guys. Listen. We don't need division. We don't need division. This guy's better off playing golf. He don't need to be in the Oval Office. I was just telling Hillary, this guy's a waste of taxpayer money, a waste of muskrats. This guy's horrible. He can't balance his stomach. He ain't going to balance your budget, America. I've been trying to tell you all this time. You know, when I was in Arkansas, he was in a woman's camisole. Come on, y'all. And that's a lot coming from me because you know how I roll, but I don't roll like he rolls. Come on, man. Trump, just because he beat Hillary, don't mean he was good, just mean Hillary was worse. Come on, we got to wake up. In fact, look, so look, I'm not trying to tell people what to do. This is just your brother Tim Black with an opinion about what I've been seeing. We have so-called progressives trying to come up with a reason why it would have been okay for Trump to deport 800,000 people who had committed no crimes in this country, in the only country they knew, and they tried to make that make sense, or they avoided talking about it because they've been getting a lot of Trump supporter love, so they've been out here acting like it was all good, you know what I'm saying, avoiding conversations. You know what I mean? Avoiding the talking about it. You look, man, you falling into a trap. I said you falling into a trap. You falling into a trap. And they trying to make it seem like Trump a victim. Yeah, he's a victim. He's going up against the establishment. So you applaud him when he makes the establishment look stupid. You applaud him when he takes a hit at the deep state. You applaud him for that. But don't you act like these policies are great, because when you line up Obama policies next to Trump policies, they look almost the same. I say they look almost the same, y'all. Ain't that much daylight between them. Right? Come on now. You know, defending Donald Trump is like defending, I don't know, catching crabs and saying, well, at least we didn't catch hepatitis B or C or something. No, I know Clinton's hepatitis C. Come on, y'all. And I love you. I'm your friend. I love you. But cut that shit out. But I love you. Oh, God. Woo, YouTube. I'm trying to tell y'all, YouTube, I'm on one tonight, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. This show is brought to you by TimberlakeTV.com. That's right. It's brought to you by TimberlakeTV.com. Go to TimberlakeTV.com. There you will find a link to all of my merchandise in the TTL Media Store. Pick up a shirt like this one, no sellouts. And I'm baking in this sweatshirt. I'm trying to tell you, this sweatshirt, this hoodie is warm. You understand what I'm telling you? This hoodie is warm. It's also a size too big. They go all the way up to 4XL, man. I should stay with the 1X. I went 2X. I feel like I was going to wear something underneath it. I'm under this joint sweating. TMI, Tim Black, TMI. Anyway, yeah. This show is also brought to you by my Patreons who support this show. They keep the lights on. Ain't no corporations donating to this show. They don't sponsor this show. Come on, y'all. This y'all. This just you. Become a Patreon at patreon.com. Tim's Take Live. Tim's Take Live. It used to be the name of the channel. It used to be Tim's Take Live. I would give my take live with no retakes, live. Then I started caring about quality a little bit more. If we realized trying to be like Jay-Z, freestyling in the booth wasn't good for accurate news reporting. So we dropped the live, and now we just try to do our best at it, all right? But I still love live, man. I love live. So thank you so much, guys, for contributing to the show. You are the bestest. My homies, my people, my friends, many of which I met in D.C. recently. It's really great meeting you guys, seeing you guys come out. Thank you for coming out to see a brother. And for sharing stuff on social media, letting people know what we're talking about, what's going on, and a different take than they're going to get on MSNBC, CNN, Fox, or anywhere else. All right. A lot of people are talking about, okay, so let's talk about Donald Trump, the white supremacy thing, right? A lot of people, they in their feelings, walking around, they pissed off, man. Oh, I can't believe Tim Black. He said Donald Trump was a white supremacist. I can't believe it. I thought Tim Black was more woke. I thought Tim Black was woke. He doesn't know it's all about class and money. Yeah, money has a lot to do with a lot of things. It truly does. Class is an issue. First of all, I didn't say that Donald Trump was a white supremacist. I said any president of the United States is a white supremacist by default. You could pick anybody: Bush, Donald Trump, Obama, Hillary. Anybody who become, no, not Hillary, she become president. But you know what I'm saying? Bush, the first Bush, last Bush, Ronald Reagan. Anybody who's been the president of the United States is a white supremacist by default, because we are a country that seeks to dominate the world. Dominate the world for our own benefit. And 92% of all our resources in this country are held by who? Not black people, white people. So if that's the case, how can you say this country is not a white supremacist country? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying it's my fault. I'm not saying you need to feel any type of way about it other than accept the truth and then fact check me if you want to. I'm not saying you need to feel bad. Every time we break, look, this is the issue. This is a history of what's going on in this country. I cannot sugarcoat it for you. If you're going to feel bad because I tell you truth about this country and what's happening in this country now, that we got the new Jim Crow era right now that you're living through, you rather not hear it because it makes you feel bad because you feel indicted. Okay? That's not my fault. Sorry, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's just not. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, people are thinking, people, I don't know. I guess they're looking at it like we're taking, like poor Trump, he's getting a bad rap, No, he's not getting a bad rap. Like, I know about the media fabrication. I understand that totally. I get that. I get it. But, man, Steve Miller was horrible, man, and things that Steve Bannon said were horrible. Why do you hire that guy? Look, I get criticism of all my friendships. I even get criticisms about colleagues. I bring somebody on the show one time, you want me to answer for them, some tweet they make. But you tell me that Trump can hire people to work for him in his administration for the government, the United States government, the highest office in the land, the most powerful government in the world, and then he hires people with questionable backgrounds like Gorka, Steve Bannon, this other guy, Steve Miller, and you say you don't hold him accountable for that? You don't look at that and say, well, this guy looks like this guy. I mean, you have to. You have to. So, I get a lot of pushback on a lot of issues. That's fine. Push back. Push back with facts. And you can't just be upset because you don't want Trump to be labeled. Look, I'm not going to waste your time by trying to tell you if I think somebody racist or not. I'm just going to point at what they did and be like, look at that. Explain that. And then some people will try to dance around the issue. And even if you disagree with me, you'll understand where I draw my conclusion from. And that's about all you can ask from anyone. At least At least let them give you a reason why they feel the way they feel with some type of evidence, some type of data, some type of factual information. At least then you can say, okay, at least I disagree with you, but I understand where you get that from. I understand where you could come to that conclusion, though I disagree with it. And that's about all, you know what I'm saying, like all you can ask of anyone. But a lot of people that are denying or kind of like camping on this issue, right? A lot of those people do not have data they could point to. They point to anecdotal shit like, well, Jesse Jackson took a picture with him in 1974. Nah, man, no. Well, he was going to do the thing with the HBCUs. He didn't do it. I got hoodwinked. He didn't do it. But it's bigger than that. It's about the position of the U.S. government, what the U.S. government does, not just domestically, but abroad. So that's what I'm talking about, y'all. We got to be in tune with this stuff. And I'm not saying I'm definitely no expert on foreign affairs. Okay, it's not my jam. I would direct you to a Jamu Baraka. Yeah, I would direct you to a Jamu Baraka. But I can tell you about a Honduras and how we had our hand in that and how we had our fingers all in the coup over in Honduras and how activists were murdered. I could tell you that, all right? Now, you could say whatever you want to say about why we did what we did or why we're in Latin America, all the horrible things in Latin America as a whole. I met a brother from Venezuela whose video I don't even think I put the video out. I was in Washington, D.C. This brother was telling me he was from Venezuela. He's a student. And he was telling me about what's going on in this country and how America is meddling in Venezuela and the position it has put them in. Do not tell me they did that for fun. You know, if you are in 130 countries, if you have military personnel in 130 countries across the globe, and there are only 195 countries, do not tell me we're doing it for humanitarian reasons because we're exchanging recipes. We ain't exchanging no recipes over in those other countries. We over there trying to dominate the world. It's what it is. What I find funny, y'all, what I find hilarious, what I find it's just mind-boggling, are the people who act as if black folks are taking the country from them. I used to think that was just a talking point that some nutty people on Fox News made up just to mess with us. Well, it's taking our country. I didn't actually believe that it was a situation or an idea I would have to debunk on a video. Like, there can't be that many people who believe some stupid crap like that. Then I looked and I saw that in our media, we're not telling stories correctly. Corporate media does not tell the stories correctly. And they make Trump the worst boogeyman. A lot of the issues in this country existed way beyond Trump, way before Trump got in office. As we know, Trump ain't been in office that long. So we can't make it about Trump. So I get why people get upset. That's why I'm not coming down too hard on progressives, because I understand how you may feel. I feel the same way. They try to boogeyman Donald Trump and to make him the devil to absolve itself from all of the treachery that we've done over the last several decades and say it's a Trump problem. And these same problems existed under Obama and under Clinton. And some of them were created under Clinton. You feel me? So I'm with you. I understand, guys. I do. But back to the issue about black folks. What I see is like these cable news channels don't want people to know the truth. When you encounter people on YouTube or on Twitter or on Instagram, wherever you encounter them online, and they say the most ridiculous things about race, you have to understand they have not been educated. Do you actually believe, come on now, come on, do you actually believe that people know anything about, all they know is FBI statistics? Oh yeah, every hateful neoconservative, whatever the hell, every hateful, bigoted, horrible, trolling, that degrading bastard on Twitter and YouTube knows the FBI statistics. But that's all they know. If you say, okay, for instance, if you say to them, okay, brother, I hear you on the FBI statistics. If you ask them one question after that, their minds are blown. Ask them why. Just say why. Why all the crime then? Okay, I hear you, man. I feel you. Why is that, dog? Why is it, dog? The average black family is worth 1/13 of the average white family. I know you may be a poor white person, but your ass ain't average. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These are numbers. We can act like they don't exist so you can live in this imaginary world. You know what I'm saying? Back when, look, okay, so here goes one of the books I'm reading. All right? So, Tim, what do you do when you ain't making videos? Where my damn book at, y'all? Oh, okay. I got it. I got so much stuff. So one book I'm reading is When Affirmative Action Was White. When Affirmative Action Was White. It's a book by Ira Katznelson, okay? I encourage everybody to go out and get this book. Get this book if you are not just a person who wants to spew stupidity, okay? If you actually want to understand something. And I want to say there's got to be people that want to know stuff. So what I'm saying is, back when the GI Bill was put in place, before the GI Bill, before the New Deal, before these things, there really was no white middle class, dog. It didn't exist. It was created through legislation. It was created through a president who wanted that for America. They wanted people to be able to buy homes. So when these GI Bills, now don't get me wrong, people had to go out and risk their lives. You can't get the GI Bill if you aren't here, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Could the descendants of the GI Bill, can the descendants of people who were killed in World War II get the GI Bill, or how does that work, right? I don't know. Okay, but here's the thing. People were, prior to it, it was very hard to get a loan to buy a home. Only people who were well off, people who had wealth, people who had money, upper class people could afford to get a loan. You had to have a certain amount of money to put down on a home, and it was hard to get a loan, okay? So this enabled a lot of lower class and poor white folks to get into the middle class because they were able to get a home. Black folks were restricted from this. Black folks were restricted from it. So, and then I know people want to say, oh, Tim, no, Tim, no, don't do it, Tim, no, listen. Here's the thing. The ability to give your kids something to start out with is very important in this country. It's called generational wealth. The ability of those people back in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, in order for them to be able to get homes, that means they were able to build equity. If you're able to build equity, you now have something to do what? Pass on to your children so that they do not start at the very, very bottom. This does not mean that every white person on the planet or in this country got that. It doesn't mean it. But I've met many of you. Right? Like, for instance, when I was in D.C., off topic, when I was in D.C. on this panel, I was talking about independent media. And I was offering some suggestions on things people could do if you want to get into independent media and try to be successful. As a truly independent broadcaster with no network affiliations, no network attachments, it's been very difficult, but I wanted to give people examples of what I've done, and maybe it could help them to be able to compete and get their voice out. I talked about a viral video I did that was picked up by CBS that landed me on the Dr. Phil show. And I talked about going to California for the first time. I also talked about being on an airplane for the first time. I was 40 on an airplane my first time. You should have heard the room. Now, this room was 90%, 95% white. They were all stunned that I had never been on an airplane. It wasn't because I'm afraid of heights, mofo. It's because I'm black and I'm broke. It's because my family, my mother, my father were black and they were broke because their parents weren't able to create any wealth. You should now. I encourage you to watch that video and listen for yourself at the audience in this workshop as they hear me retell my story of taking my first plane trip to California for the Dr. Phil show. Their reaction was that of shock because that's not their life experience. Now, how was that the case? No generational wealth. So a study came out today, and this is the reason why I went through all that stuff. Give it up for that. This is by The Guardian. Median wealth of black Americans will fall to zero by 2053. The median net worth of black Americans will drop to zero. That means none, by the way. That means goose egg, nada. What you got in your pockets? Nothing. By 2053. And it goes on, it tells the story of this woman who was given nothing by her parents to start off with, and she's trying to create wealth for her children. And how she tries to save $50 a month, and it's very difficult for her to do. Once again, her story does not mean that this is just a black story. There are poor-ass Latinos, white people, Asian people, Jewish people, all types of people. In fact, I was alerted to a number of Jewish people who are older Jewish people who are very much struggling financially. This happens, okay? But what I'm saying is, not even disproportional. Disproportional ain't even it's not even the term you should use for what happens to the black community. So what I'm saying, guys, let me make sure everything's cool. Yeah. What I'm saying is that this Guardian report, African-American households are making middle-income money but have the wealth of a white high school dropout. African-American households are making middle-income money but have the wealth. That means assets. They own stuff that they can liquidate. And if there's a rainy day, some black folks have jobs. But if they no longer have that job, they screwed. And there are white people in the same position, but the problem is, the difference is, some of them own their home. Some of them have other assets. Grandma left them a piece of land up south or up north. Somebody owns something over here. Somebody else was able to open a store because they had what? Equity, wealth. They were able to get a loan. They started a business. These are things that matter. So this article is an incredible article that I think that more people need to know about. Because it's easy to be sucked into, oh, well, I'm just going to listen to this. Oh, see, that's part of the thing. When you just saying, okay, you riding for Trump, okay, I understand. But do you understand that his policies are not reversing this thing right here I just told you about? So you can ride for Trump. That's fine. That's fine. We're all free to do what we want to do. And we'll still be friends. But what is Trump going to do so that the median income of the median wealth, not income, the median wealth of the average black family not be zero by the year 2053? And Latinos are right behind them 2 decades later. Now, you can say you don't care about that. And I'd be like, cool. I can't make you care about it. But you can't tell me not to. It even goes into the GI Bill. It says the majority of white Americans weren't middle class until the 30s or 40s. Then there was a mass investment to create an American middle class, but it was a white American middle class. Programs such as the GI Bill, which offered returning World War II veterans generous lending terms to buy houses, helped turn the U.S. into a home-owning middle-class society, from which black Americans were functionally excluded. In his 2005 book, When Affirmative Action Was White, that's this book right here I just suggested you read, as I'm also reading. Ira Katz-Nelson notes that of the first 67,000 mortgages insured by the GRBU, listen, I'm sorry, let me reread you this part. Let me do this again. Ira Katz-Nelson, which is the author of the book, notes that of the first 67,000 mortgages issued by the GI Bill or insured by the GI Bill, fewer than 100 were taken from non-whites. This is not, I am not telling you this. I'm not telling you this to demonize anyone. I'm telling you this to inform you. I'm telling you this because it is reality. Because everyone wants to quote statistics. They never quote these statistics. If you cannot understand, any country you go to, the people who are the most impoverished commit the most crime. I don't even know. The only reason why I have to say that is because of what? Racism. That is such a logical conclusion. I don't know how anybody would come to it or come to any other conclusion. How could you not come to that conclusion? Unless you think what? Unless you think the people that we're talking about have some type of moral deficiency or somehow morally inferior. That's the only way you could come to a different conclusion. You would obviously think the people who are committing the most crime are the most desperate, are the most frustrated, are the most depressed, are the most angry, are the most suffer the most trauma, are the people who are the most impoverished. You would think that's logical. But for some reason, there are people who have microphones and platforms who say that they are good people, who kiss their mothers, hug their children, have good friends, do not consider themselves racist or hateful or evil, but would not assign poverty to these things, to those statistics that they talk about, or to over-policing that was found beyond a shadow of a doubt in the DOJ investigation of Ferguson. The median wealth of black Americans will fall to zero by 2053. I'm not saying Trump invented that. Trump wasn't in office back in 1930. He didn't craft the GI Bill and somehow exclude black folks or non-whites from it. But it would be really great if you tried to do something to fix those issues. So it ain't just slavery, it's not just segregation, it's not just Jim Crow, it's this shit too. And when we talk about here it starts, that's what we're talking about. And now all the land is gone. All the land is gone. We're not even talking about the land giveaway that was done, that we weren't a part of. Do you not know a lot of that money is still in circulation and people still live on the land that was given? It is what it is. A lot of people had this strange idea. They think black people are taking America. No, we're not taking America. We're taking it from America. Like, we're taking it from the back from America. That ain't the same thing. So I hope tonight my DACA people are feeling a little bit better. I hope that you feel a little more relieved knowing that some type of deal is going to be struck. I cannot imagine. I'm not going to say I could only imagine. I cannot imagine what it's like to live in a place your entire life and to be threatened with, you're going to have to go somewhere else. You don't even know nobody over there. You're like, you mean over here? I don't know these people. I mean, I can imagine what that's like. That is horrific. That is devastating. That is, yeah, you want to see some crime? Oh, I wouldn't commit no crime before, but shit, you going to kick me out the country, only country I ever known? Or you got to come get me, homie. You got to come get me. Come on. Yeah, you saw the people up there looking all nice and crying and, appealing to sympathy. And yeah, but as that number got closer, as the date got closer, you would see some people flipping out because that's like being kidnapped. That's reverse kidnap. It's got to be another thing if you crime over the border or whatever, and then you get relocated, deported. That's the one thing. Hey dog, hey man, hey. You know you ain't supposed to be here, right? Yeah, man, I know. I would have to remove you, man. All right. Then you make them bake in that damn Arpaio freaking Mexican concentration camp. That is some sadistic shit. I don't know why people think that's okay. But it's another story altogether. I like that. To me, that dude, I don't care if he's 105, his ass should go to jail for that. He should go to jail for that. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't care who you are. Look, and we got people defending Arpaio. Or if they're not defending them, that's why I had to make a segment about progressives. We got people who would not call out Arpaio. And they got microphones. And they have a platform. And they won't talk bad about Arpaio because they don't want to piss off Trump supporters. Hey, listen, Trump supporter, look, I'm not here for anybody type of supporter, right? I'm here for people who want to speak truth to power. They want the truth. They're not here to support Bernie or support Hillary or support Trump or Mitch McConnell or Paul Ryan or Cory Booker or none of them. Or Kamala Harris, none of them. They want the truth. And the truth is where we go. Truth is where we go. That's it. I'm not here for any sex, any labels, any group, you know what? I'm dumb like that. Yeah, I know it's a good marketing plan. I know it make good marketing sense. It make good branding sense. I don't care about that. That's not why I'm doing it. If I wanted to kiss ass and have to tailor my words to make sure I fit certain demographics, I'd have stayed working in computers with a cushy job, fished on the weekends and took trips all the time, and I sure as hell have been on a lot more plane trips. All right? Get it right. So I'm not going to do that, man. I'm not going to do it. And all I'm saying is I can't tell you what to do. And I won't be calling names. I won't be putting people on Front Street. This is your brother Tim Black who loves you, who means you well. Who means you well. And I'm telling you, reevaluate. The audience you create is the audience you have to feed. I know that because I had to learn it the hard way. Because there's no book for this. There is no instructions for this. You just kind of do what you think you need to do or you think you're doing whatever. And so I'm giving you food for thought. But I hope, once again, that the people who were, I don't even know how you sleep at night. You know? I don't know how you sleep at night. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy to know that we're on a road to some type of resolution on this issue. I do not believe these people staying in the country is going to mean people won't have jobs. We need to reverse our horrible trade deals. Maybe Trump can get that done. That's a Trump thing. I want to get that out of Trump, but I will not withhold my wrath for other policies. I will not dull my sense of outrage as if I had some control over him doing those things he is supposed to do because he is the president. Who cares about these people? Who cares about this country? So, yes. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show tonight. You guys are amazing. Shout out to Brent McKinney and Audrey Brooks. Audrey and Brent McKinney for their Snapchat donations. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We got a lot to do. You know, we got a long way to go. Tomorrow's Freedom Friday. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. Tomorrow's Freedom Friday. You don't have to just listen to me. You can call up and you can get your speak on. How about that? How about you do that? How about you call in the show and tell me what you think? You know? The only speech that's not allowed on Freedom Speech Friday is hate speech. And when I mean hate speech, I mean you can't call up and be stomping on groups of people. You know what I mean. We know what hate speech is. Look, I'm not saying you can't do that on your own channel or on your own radio shows or podcasts or whatever. You just can't do it on mine. That's the only rule I have. But other than that, speak on, man. Tell it like it is. Drop it like it's hot. Keep it real. That's what I'm talking about. This show is brought to you by TimBlackTV.com. You know where to find me. If you want to email me at tim@timblacktv.com. I'm on Twitter as Real Tim Black, and I'm on Facebook as Real Tim Black, because I am the real Tim Black. And tomorrow, I will see you again at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Momo Pineno, Man Oz, all the great people in my chat room who keep it popping and real. All my friends out there, H.A. Goodman, Nico House, you know how we do. And look, guys, we all we got. We're all we have. We all we got, we all we have. All we got sound better. Sound a little Charles S. Dutton. We all we got. Yeah. But we are all we have. But that doesn't mean we can't be better. And that doesn't mean we accept BS. Let's work on it. Let's get better. Let's rethink. Let's retool. Let's recalibrate. And let's keep fighting. I'm out, guys.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black.
This show, once again, is brought to you by TimBlackTV.com. Go pick up a shirt or a glass or something from our store. You'll find that store in the description box below. Nobody's taking my cornbread, people. Nobody's taking it. Move neoliberal, get out the way. And a bunch of other great designs like F your statue. And don't blame me. I voted for a revolution. Tim Black's Wolfpack all the way around. Peace.